Hello, welcome to the AgriToppers Academy YouTube channel. So in today's lecture, we will cover agriculture engineering topic and microbiology and biochemistry topic. So first we will start with agricultural engineering. Here some important points are given related to the agriculture engineering. The first point is the father of agriculture engineering in India is Professor Mason Waugh. In 1960-61, a tractor manufacturing started in India by first manufacturer MS Ischer Goodyearth. The Waugh Institute of Agricultural Engineering and Technology is present at Allahabad, UP. At present, the agricultural machinery population is estimated at about 150 million, which includes about 3 million tractors. An average man can develop maximum power of about 0.1 HP, that is equal to 74.6 watts for doing farm work in a day. The power developed by an average pair bullock is about 1 HP, which is equal to 746 watts. The power developed by a camel is about 1 horsepower or 746 watts. The average force a draft animal can exert is nearly 1/10 of its body weight. This draft animal are animals which is used for labor purpose. For example, the cattle are used for plowing purpose. The first bachelor's degree course in agricultural engineering started in India in Allahabad. The Indian Society of Agricultural Engineering ISAE established at 1960 at IIT Kharagpur and presently its headquarters is present at New Delhi. The publication of this ISAE are first is Journal of Agriculture Engineering and second is Agricultural Engineering Today. Of the total energy produced in India, the share of thermal power is about 56%, hydroelectrical power 36%, nuclear power 16%, and the rest comes from diesel and gas based power. So the maximum energy is produced from thermal power plants. Next point is the farm holding in India are classified as marginal farmers, which are having land area less than 1 hectare, small land holding farmers having land area 1 to 2 hectares, semi-medium land holding farmers are having land 2 to 4 hectare, medium farmers are having land area 2 to 40 hectare and the large farmers having land area greater than 10 hectares. The most popular tractor is found in 31 to 40 HP segment, which accounts for 60% of the total sales in the country. Next point is the thermal efficiency for diesel engine is 32 to 38% and the thermal efficiency of petrol engine is about 25 to 32% because the diesel is more combustible as compared to petrol. The unit power available for the crop production in India is about 1.35 kilowatt per hectare, but for desirable level of agricultural production power requirement it could about 2.15 kilowatt per hectare. Next topic is biogas. A biogas is a mixture of methane and carbon dioxide. It contains 45 to 70% methane and 30 to 35% carbon dioxide. This biogas is prepared from biomass, which is formed from plants and animal waste. A buffalo can produce 15 kg dung per day, a bullock or cow can produce 10 kg dung per day and the calves can produce 5 kg dung per day. The calorific value for biogas is 4500 kilocalorie per meter cube and the calorific value of petroleum is 11,000 kilocalorie per kg. Calorific value means heating power. Next point is the suitable condition for biogas production is pH around 7 to 8 and the temperature is around 35 degrees centigrade. For this biogas preparation, a bioslurry is made with the cattle dung and water in the ratio of 4:5 or 1:1. Next topic is wind energy. The speed required for the operation of windmill is 10 to 15 km per hectare. There are two types of windmill on the basis of axis rotator. First is horizontal axis rotator and second is vertical axis rotator. The horizontal axis rotator having axis of rotation is parallel to the direction of wind. These are of three types: multi-blade type, propeller type and sail type. This propeller type of horizontal axis rotator is most commonly used. Now the next topic is solar energy. The temperature of sun is 5777 degree Kelvin. The radiation ranges from sun is the radiation of 0.4 micrometer is considered as a maximum available range. The range less than 0.4 micrometer is considered as ultraviolet radiation, which is 8% of the total radiation. Next is 0.4 to 0.7 micrometer radiation are considered as visible radiation, which is 46% of the total radiation. And last is the radiation which is greater than 0.7 micrometer is considered as infrared radiation, which is also 46% of total radiation. Next term is solar constant. The solar radiation received per second by the surface of unit area held normal to the direction of sun rays at mean earth sun distance. The value of solar constant is 1350 watt per meter square or 1.94 calorie per second per meter square. Next topic is radiation measurement. First instrument is heliometer, which is used for the measurement of beam radiation or direct radiation. Second is pyranometer, which is used for measuring total radiation, global radiation. It gives an accurate value. Next instrument is solarimeter, which is used for measuring the total radiation or global radiation, but it does not give an accurate value. And the last is pyrometer. It is used for very high temperature measurement. Next topic is collection of solar radiation. There are three ways for collection of solar radiation. First method is by flat plate collector. Its temperature ranges from 40 centigrade to 100 centigrade. Second is focusing or concentrating collector, whose temperature ranges from or it is greater than 100 degrees centigrade. Third is photovoltaic cell or solar cell. It directly converts solar energy into the electrically energy it is made up of silicon separated by a thin barrier with conversion efficiency is about 10%. Next is salt content in water. The potable water contains less than 550 ppm of salt. This potable water is used for drinking purpose. Second is seawater. It contains 30,000 to 40,000 ppm of salt. Third is groundwater. It contains 2000 to 3000 ppm of salt. Next point is the solar still device converts the saline water into the potable water. This potable water is suitable for the drinking purpose. Next point is the greenhouse. A greenhouse is a structure which is made up of polythene, reinforced fiber, glass, bamboo to provide and controlled condition for the crop production. So this is all about agricultural engineering. Now the next topic is microbiology. Some important discoveries are given related to the microbiology are: first point is Alexander Fleming discovered the antibiotic penicillin in 1929. Next point is Anton von Leeuwenhoek. He invented the simple microscope with single biconvex lens in 1674. He also discovered bacteria or microbial world. Next person is Beijerinck. The name virus was given by Beijerinck in 1898. The virus is an infectious poison agent. Next person is Brifeld. He developed the pure culture technique for isolation of microorganism. Edward Jenner. He developed the vaccine for smallpox. Next point is Haeckel proposed the kingdom Protista. There are 5 types of kingdom, one of which is Protista, which is proposed by Haeckel. Next person is Hess. He first introduced agar as a solidifying agent in cultural media. Next is Ivanovsky. He discovered virus working with an extract from tobacco plants infected with mosaic disease. Louis Pasteur, he postulated the germ theory of disease and pasteurization. And the last is Petri. He designed and developed the glass dishes known today as Petri dishes. Now the next topic is Whittaker 5 kingdom classification. The first kingdom is Monera. This kingdom Monera includes the prokaryotes, bacteria of Bacillus and Streptophilus genus. Second kingdom is Protista, which includes the unicellular eukaryotes, for example Euglena, Paramecium. Third is kingdom Plantae. It includes the photosynthetic autotrophs, multicellular plants and higher algae. Fourth kingdom is kingdom Fungi. They includes the multinucleated higher fungi. And the fifth kingdom is kingdom Animalia. They intake the food from mouth. This process is known as ingestion. This Animalia kingdom includes animals and human. Now the next topic is Burgess Manual of Systematic Bacteriology. It is the standard for taxonomy. First is eukaryotic microbes and second is prokaryotic microbes. These prokaryotic microbes do not having well defined nucleus, means their nucleus is not lined by nuclear membrane, and these prokaryotic microbes include bacteria, actinomycetes and blue-green algae. The eukaryotic microbes are having well defined nucleus which is lined by nuclear membrane, and the examples are protozoan and fungi. Next topic is the size of microorganism. First is bacteria. Bacterial cell size is around 0.5 to 3 microns. Fungi cells it is around 15 to 10 microns. For protozoan it is 2 to 200 microns. For viruses it is 0.06 to 0.14 microns. For mycoplasma like organism, they are considered as the smallest cell of having diameter 0.1 to 0.3 micron, and the last is algae. The size of algae is 0.1 micron. Next topic is antibiotics. Antibiotics are the antimicrobial substances which are active against bacteria. For example, penicillin from Penicillium species. This Penicillium species are gram-positive bacteria. They are involved in cell wall synthesis. Now the second type is tetracycline. This tetracycline is prepared from Streptomyces euryophaciens. It is also a gram-positive bacteria, or it is present in a gram-negative form. It involves in protein synthesis. Next is bacitracine, isolated from Bacillus subtilis. It is a gram-positive bacteria and involves in cell wall synthesis. Next is chloramphenicol, isolated from Vaniculae species. It is a gram-positive or gram-negative bacteria involves in protein synthesis. Next is cycloheximide. It is also isolated from Vaniculae. It is involved in protein synthesis and it is eukaryotic in nature. Next type of antibiotic is nystatin. It is isolated from Noraceae, which is a eukaryotic member. Next is erythromycin, isolated from Noraceae, which is a prokaryotic fungi. And the last is neomycin, isolated from Streptomyces freddi, which is a gram-positive or gram-negative bacteria involved in protein synthesis. Now the next topic is about microscopy. The dark field microscope is used for the application of gross morphology in the living specimen. Second is phase contrast microscopy or phase contrast microscope. Its application is it is used for revealing the cellular structure in living cell. Third is bright field. It is used for studying gross morphology of yeast, molds, algae. Next is UV microscope. It is used for differentiating cellular components. Next, fluorescence microscopy, used for detecting the specific types of antigens using an antibody tagged with fluorescent dye. And the last is electron microscope. It uses electromagnetic lenses and an electron beam. The important points related to the microbiology are: first point is bacteria not responsible for the nitrofixation are E. coli. Second is the cofactor needed for the nitrogen fixation is cobalt. The elements involved in nitrogen fixation is molybdenum. The leguminous crop which is not used for fixing nitrogen is rajma, that is Phaseolus vulgaris. The NIF gene is associated with the Rhizobium bacteroid. Next point is the nitrogen fixation of rice field occurs due to the presence of the association of Anabaena, blue-green algae and azole. This azole is a water fern. The nitrogen fixing enzyme is nitrogenase, which was first discovered in 1960 from Clostridium pasturionum. This nitrogenase enzyme can convert atmospheric nitrogen into ammonia. Next point is the nitrogen fixing gene is NIF gene. The known legume nitrogen fixing plants are Alnus, Casuarina, Myrica and Frankia species. The bacteria which is involved in phosphorus cycle is Bacillus, Pseudomonas, Flavobacterium, Micrococcus, Fusarium, Aspergillus and Penicillium. The red pigment in the root nodules is known as leghemoglobin. The stem and root nodules are present in Sesbania, Azorhizobium and Coloncians. The bacteria which is involved in sulfur cycle is Thiobacillus, Arthrobacter, D-sulfo-vibrio, D-sulfuricans. So this is all about microbiology. Now the next topic is biochemistry. The term biochemistry is derived from a Greek word bio, which means life, and chemical means relating to the chemistry. The name biochemistry was coined by German chemist Karl Neuberg in 1903. He is known as father of modern biochemistry. Biochemistry is the study of chemical substances and processes within and relating to the living organism. Biochemistry means the study of chemical reaction related to the living organism. Next topic is carbohydrate. A carbohydrate is a biomolecule consists of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen atom. These are polyhydroxyaldehydes or polyhydroxyketones, the substances which yield these derivatives on hydrolysis. कार्बोहाइड्रेट को जब हाइड्रोलाइज करते हैं तो उस टाइम पे ये कीटोन्स और एल्डिहाइड ग्रुप्स बनाते हैं. द फंक्शन ऑफ कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स आर: फर्स्ट इज दे आर प्रोवाइडेड एनर्जी एंड स्टोर्ड एनर्जी टू आवर बॉडी. These are structural constituent and build macromolecules. They spare protein and fat for other uses. The classification of carbohydrate are monosaccharide, oligosaccharide and polysaccharides. This monosaccharide contains single unit of monosaccharides. These oligosaccharides contain 2 to 10 monosaccharide units and polysaccharides contain monosaccharide units in greater than 10. The first is monosaccharides. They are simplest sugar or carbohydrate since they cannot be hydrolyzed into smaller units. They are aldehydes or ketone possessing 2 or more hydroxyl groups. The example of aldolases are: they contains aldehyde group and ketoses contain ketone group. The example of aldolases are aldotrioses, example glycerose, aldotetroses, that is erythrose, aldopentoses, ribose, aldohexoses, glucose, aldohaptose, glucohaptose. Example of ketoses are ketotrioses, dihydroxyacetone, acetone, ketotetroses, for example erythrulose, ketopentoses, for example ribulose, ketohexoses, fructose and ketohaptose, pseudohaptulase. Second type is oligosaccharide. These are the polymers of monosaccharides of simple sugar. They contain 2 to 10 residues accumulated in the vacuole. They contains 2 to 10 monosaccharide units. The example of oligosaccharide is: first is disaccharide sugar. This sugar are formed by 2 monosaccharide units. The example of reducing disaccharide is maltose, which is formed from glucose plus glucose. Second is lactose, which is formed from glucose and galactose, and cellulose. And the example of non-reducing disaccharide are sucrose, which is formed from glucose plus fructose. Next topic is trisaccharide. These sugars are formed by 3 monosaccharide chains, for example raffinose from glucose, fructose and galactose. Next is tetrasaccharide or tetrasaccharide. These sugars are formed by 4 molecules of monosaccharide. For example, stachyose. It is formed from 1 molecule of glucose, 1 molecule of fructose and 2 molecule of galactose. Third type is polysaccharide. These are long chain polymeric carbohydrate which is composed of many units of monosaccharide. These served as structural component of the cell, also serve as nutrients and stored form of energy. The classification of monosaccharides on the basis of their function is: first, for storage, it is starch or glycogen. In plants, the food is stored in storage in the form of starch, and in animals it is stored in the forms of glycogen. Second is structural polysaccharide, for example cellulose, hemicellulose and pectin. Third is example of other polysaccharide are pentosane, hexosan, gum and agar. Next topic is nucleic acid. The nucleic acid are polymers of nucleotides joined by phosphodiester bonds formed between their sugar and phosphate group. The functions of nucleic acid are transmission of hereditary characters from parents to offspring, and they are also involved in synthesis of protein. The component of nucleic acid are sugar, that is ribose or deoxyribose sugar, a phosphate group, and nitrogenous bases. They are adenine, guanine, thiamine, cytosine and uracil. This adenine and guanine are purines and thiamine, cytosine, uracil are pyrimidines. A nucleoside is formed from nitrogenous base plus sugar. They consist of purine, adenine, guanine or pyrimidines, thiamine, cytosine or uracil, and a ribose or deoxyribose sugar which is joined by beta glycosidic linkage. The pyrimidines has a single nitrogen containing ring, and purine each has 2 nitrogen containing rings. A nucleotide is formed from nucleoside plus phosphoric acid. It means it contains nitrogen base plus sugar plus phosphate group. A nucleotide contains a nitrogen base 1 of 4 adenine, thiamine, guanine, cytosine plus 1 molecule of sugar plus 1 phosphoric acid. Types of nucleic acid are: first is ribonucleic acid RNA, and second is deoxyribonucleic acid DNA. Ribonucleic acid is present in all living cells. It is a molecule that plays an important role in the coding, decoding and expression of genes. It is generally single stranded and has ribose sugar, while DNA is a double stranded molecule which has a deoxyribose sugar. It works as protein synthesis via translation, and it carries genetic information that is translated by ribosome. Translation is a process by which RNA forms protein, and transcription is a process by which DNA is converted into RNA. This RNA is mostly found in cytoplasm of the cell. There are 3 types of RNA. First is transfer RNA, second is messenger RNA, and third is ribosomal RNA or rRNA. Now the next topic is deoxyribonucleic acid DNA. It is a hereditary material in almost all the organisms. It is essential for the synthesis of protein. It is composed of a pentose sugar, that is deoxyribose sugar, phosphoric acid and nitrogenous base. It is present in nucleus and organelles like chloroplast and mitochondria. The cell organelles like ribosome, peroxisomes, lysosome and vacuoles, they do not have DNA. Next topic is amino acid. The amino acids are the organic compounds that contain both the amino and carboxylic acid groups. That is why they form amino acid, means a amino group and carboxylic acid group. Each amino acid connects to another by covalent bond known as a peptide bond. The methionine and cysteine are the 2 sulfur containing amino acids in mammal. Amino acids are the molecules that form proteins. Generally, 20 amino acids required by our body. Among these, 10 are essential amino acids and the remaining 10 are non-essential amino acids. The essential amino acids are the acids that cannot be synthesized in our body, therefore they externally supplied with the food. These are 10 in number, that is tryptophan, valine, methionine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, phenylamine, arginine and threonine. For remembering, the trick is TV, mil, path. T is tryptophan, V is valine, M is methionine, I is isoleucine, L is leucine, L another is lysine, then P phenylamine, then A arginine, T threonine. Next is non-essential amino acid. This amino acid cannot be synthesized by our body and are not taken up as food supplement. These include alanine, asparagines, aspartic acid, cysteine, glutamic acid, glutamine, glycine, proline, serine and triosine. Next topic is function of amino acid. The amino acid is responsible for the formation of protein, for building muscles, for the growth and repairing of body tissues and for the formation of enzymes, hormones and antibodies. Now the next topic is proteins. These proteins are a complex organic compound. They are composed of many amino acids which is linked together through peptide bonds. These proteins are required for the structure, function and regulation of body's tissue and organs. The classification of protein are based on their composition. First is simple protein. On hydrolysis, they yield only the amino acid and some carbohydrate compounds. For example, albumins, globulins, gluteins, albuminoids, histones and proteamines. Second is conjugated protein, that is formed from amino acid plus prosthetic group. These are simple proteins combined with some non-protein material in their body. For example, nucleoproteins, glycoproteins, phosphoprotein, hemoglobins, chromoprotein, lipoprotein and lecithoproteins. These are known as conjugated proteins. Third is derived protein. They are derived from simple or conjugated protein. For example, a denatured protein or peptides are the example of derived protein. Next topic is lipid. The lipids are defined as esters of glycerol and fatty acid or as the triglyceride of fatty acid. The lipids include fat, waxes, sterols, fat soluble vitamin, monoglyceride, diglyceride and phospholipids. This phospholipids means the fatty acid plus glycerol plus phosphoric acid plus nitrogenous base. For example, lecithin. The glycolipids contains both the glycerol, fatty acid and carbohydrate. Lipid or triglyceride contains glycerol plus fatty acid. The function of lipids are storing energy, signaling and they acting as a structural component of cell membranes. The fatty acids are the building block of a fat in our bodies. This body fatty acid molecules are usually joined together in groups of 3 forming a molecule called triglyceride. There are two types of fatty acid. First is essential and second is non-essential type of fatty acid. The essential fatty acids cannot be synthesized by the body and must be supplied from other sources. These are 4 in number. Example, oleic acid, linoleic acid, linolenic acid and arachidonic acid. Second type is non-essential fatty acid. They can be synthesized by our body. For example, stearic acid, palmitic acid and arachidic acid. Next is saturated fatty acids. The fatty acids chain have all single bond chain is saturated. For example, lauric acid which contains 12 carbon. Next is myristic acid contains 14 carbon. Palmitic acid contains 16 carbon. Butyric acid contains 4 carbon. Capric acid contains 10 carbon, stearic acid and arachidic acid. Next is unsaturated fatty acid. These are component of phospholipids in cell membranes and help maintain their membrane fluidity. These have at least one double bond in the fatty acid chain. For example, myristolic acid, palmitoic acid, oleic acid, linoleic acid and linolenic acid. Their sources are avocado oil, olive oil, peanut butter, sunflower oil, nuts and seeds such as almonds, peanuts, cashew and sesame seeds. Next topic is vitamins and enzymes. The term vitamin was introduced by Funk in 1912. The vitamins are necessary food factors, play vital role in growth, nutrition and metabolic processes. The example of fat soluble vitamin are A, D, E, K and the example of water soluble vitamin are B and C. The folic acid is essential for the maturation of RBC or teeth. Vitamin B9 is known as folic acid. Calcium is essential component of all living cells and it helps in bodybuilding. The term enzymes was coined by Kuhn in 1898. The enzymes are those organic substances which are capable of catalyzing chemical reactions in the living system. Next topic is deficiency, their effect and major sources of vitamin. First is vitamin A, that is retinol. The deficiency of vitamin A causes night blindness, growth failure and xerophthalmia. The sources of this vitamin A is liver and milk, carrot, papaya and mango. Next is vitamin B1, thiamine. Its deficiency causes beriberi and the sources of vitamin B1 is rice, polishing, leafy vegetable, fish, egg and meat. Next is vitamin B2, that is riboflavin. Its deficiency causes photophobia, inflamed lips, cracks on the skin and their sources are milk powder, fish and pulses. Next is vitamin B3, that is niacin. Its deficiency causes pellagra or black tongue disease. Next, vitamin B5, that is pantothenic acid. It is necessary to making blood cells. Next is vitamin B6, that is pyridoxine. Its deficiency causes degeneration of nerves and their sources are yeast, wheat germ and legumes. Next, vitamin B12, that is cobalamin. Its deficiency causes pernicious anemia and their sources are animal food, that is liver, meat, fish and egg. Next is vitamin C, that is ascorbic acid. Their deficiency causes scurvy disease and their sources are amla, guava, citrus fruit. Next, vitamin D, calciferol. Its deficiency causes ricket, pigeon chest and osteomalacia. Their sources are sunlight, fish and liver oil. Next, vitamin E, that is tocopherol. Deficiency causes sterility. That is why it is known as anti-sterility vitamin. Source of vitamin E is outer layer of grains. Next, vitamin H, that is biotin vitamin. Its deficiency causes dermatitis. Next, vitamin K, phyloquinone. Its deficiency causes delayed in blood clotting. Their sources are cauliflower, liver and soya bean. And the last is folic acid. Their deficiency causes anemia and their sources are palak, karonda and green leaf vegetables. Next table is about growth substances and their function. First growth hormone is auxin. This auxin named is given by F.W. Wendt. The example of auxin hormones are IAA, indolacetic acid. They prevent premature fruit drop and it is natural auxin hormone. Next is IBA, indole butyric acid. They are mainly used for root formation. Next, NAA, they are fruit thinner hormone and prevent fruit drop. Next is 2,4-D. It is a fruit setting hormone and also used as a herbicide. And next is dicamba. It is active herbicide. Second type of hormone is cytokinin. It promotes cell division. Next, gibberellic acid. It stimulates cell elongation and increase fruit size, seed dormancy breaker. Next, ascorbic acid, ABA. It is a dormancy inducer, stomata closer and it is also known as anti-gibberellic hormone. Next, ethylene hormone that are responsible for the ripening of fruit. It is available in two forms, ethereal and ethiphone. Next is chlormicute or psychosil, that is CCC. It is responsible for the lodging preventer and it is also known as psychosil. And the last is malic hydrazide. It is a growth retardant hormone which prevent onion sprouting in storage and sold under the trade name of Sprout Stop. Now the next topic is mineral and their deficiency symptoms. First is calcium. Its deficiency causes rickets and milk fever disease. Next is phosphorus. Its deficiency causes rickets. Next, iron. Its deficiency causes anemia. Zinc, parakeratosis. Manganese, paresis. Iodine, goiter. Cobalt, coast disease. Next topic is mineral and their excess. For example, the excessity of molybdenum causes molybdenosis. For fluorine, it is fluorosis. Selenium, it is alkali disease. Next table is about elements and their diseases. The calcium and magnesium oxalate causes kidney stone. Lead is responsible for the mental retardation. Fluoride is responsible for fluorosis. Arsenic is for poisoning, and iron constipation. Now the last topic is common medicinal plants and their uses. First plant is belladonna. Their botanical name is Atropa belladonna. Their leaves contain atropine, which is used for neurologic pains. Next is ashwagandha, that is Withania somnifera. Their roots are used, which contains withamine, and it is used for general medicine purpose. Next is sarafgandha, that is Rauwolfia serpentine. The useful plant part is roots. It contains serpentine and reserpine chemicals and it is used to treat hypertension and high blood pressure. Next, Safed Musli, that is Chlorophytum species. Its roots is used for the treatment of diabetes and it is also known as second Shilajit. It contains saponine chemical. Next plant is opium or poppy, Papaver somniferum. Its fruit latex is used. It contains gum or resin. Next, isabgol, Plantago ovata. Their husk is used. It contains morphine, codeine and narcotine. They are painkiller and good for sleep. They cure leukemia. Drug heroin is prepared from morphine. And the last is Google, Commiphora victi. Their seeds are used. It contains mucilage. They treat obesity, arthritis and reduce the cholesterol level. So that's it for today's lecture. Next video में हम statistics start करेंगे. So thanks for watching and don't forget to like, subscribe and share.